Son gave an outstanding performance. For Alan Shearer, the clinical finishing of Son Heung-min was the deciding factor in Tottenham Hotspur's 4-0 victory over Aston Villa. Villa had 8 shots on goal but were unable to score, whilst Spurs had 5 shots on goal and scored with all but 1. That was largely down to hat-trick hero Son, who Shearer described as delivering a perfect performance. The Premier League's all-time leading scorer has nominated the Spurs forward to his Team of the Week, along with 4 other players who helped Chelsea to a 6-0 win over Southampton. Kane and Son show their appreciation for support in grand manner. The captaincy was awarded to Harry Kane £12.6 meters, and Son Heung-min £11.0 meters, by the top fantasy Premier League managers in Game Week 32, and the Tottenham Hotspur duo delivered in spectacular fashion. Kane and Son received votes from 82 of the top 100. The England striker provided 3 fantasy assists, but the South Korean was the standout player with a hat-trick in Saturday's 4-0 triumph against Aston Villa. No one had gathered more fantasy points in the previous 10 game weeks, with Kane returning 76 points to Son's 69 before the Spurs pair added 2 more double-figure hauls. Bruno Fernandes, £11.6 million, was the 3rd most preferred choice among the game's top managers. But he couldn't add to his good record against Everton, blanking in Manchester United's 1-0 loss at Goodison Park. Kane was the club's 2nd most captained player, after only Mohamed Salah, £13.2 meters. More than 2.7 million people supported the Egyptian in Liverpool's top-of-the-table clash with Manchester City, and despite providing an assist in the historic 2-2 draw, his 5 points were surpassed by Kane and Son. Despite averaging just under 8 points per game in his last 5 games against Pep Guardiola's side, the Red Star was one of the 3 most sold players ahead of the Game Week 32 deadline, with 209,000+ owners deciding to cash in ahead of his challenging match. Managers rushed to offload Arsenal's Kearney, £5.0 meters, who is expected to miss the rest of the season owing to injury. Philippe Coutinho, £7.2 meters, was among the 3 most transferred out players for the 2nd game week in a row. The Brazilian hasn't scored since game week 28 and was blanked 1 more against the Spurs. Jared Bowen, £6.9 meters, was bought in by more than 302,000 managers after he delivered a double-figure haul on his comeback from injury in game week 31. However, the West Ham United winger was scoreless in a 2-0 loss to Brentford on Sunday. James Maddison, £6.9 meters, was the 2nd most popular signing before the deadline, with roughly 300,000 new owners. With an assist in a 2-1 home win over Crystal Palace, he did better than Bowen. The 207,000+ managers who went for Matt Doherty, £4.9 meters, after 3 double-digit goals in 6 games were let down when the winger was pulled off with an injury during the first half at Villa Park.